And as you know that we have signed the very famous international convention on the sea waters, that will be called as a United Nations Conference, the Law of the Sea, 1958. That was the first convention. In that first convention also, a lot of debate took place regarding the what kind of rights should be given to the member states. Basically, 4 rights have been provided in the high seas. Number 1 is freedom of navigation. Number 2 is freedom of fishing. Number 3 is freedom to lay submarine cables and pipelines. And number 4, freedom to fly over the high seas. So these are the 4 important freedoms have been conferred to the coastal and non-coastal states or landlocked states. No state can object these freedoms. While exercising these freedoms, the states have to follow certain guidelines, like not to cause any harm to the living resources of the high seas or environment of the high seas, and also they can exploit, no doubt about it, but they should not endanger the beauty of the wealth of the high seas, which is there in the international waters. In addition to that, we have the Article 116 to 120 of the UN Convention on the Law of the Sea, 1958, also says that we have to, it is a burden duty upon the states to maintain the living resources of the high seas. And in addition to that, but we have to preserve, because the man, a human being, he wanted to exploit everything. While exploiting, he should restrain with some, he should not damage the environment, he should not cause any harm to the living resources. So, as on today, also high seas are a place, an area in the seas which is not only beautiful but also have some resources. But precious resources are there in the high seas. Petrol is there, coal is there, nodules are there, polynodules are there, but exploitation of them is very difficult. Going into the high sea and want to exploit, it takes lot of strain, expenditure upon the states and the companies. So that is the reason till today we are not in position to fully exploit the resources which are available in the high seas. But day by day, resources which are there in the mass area, territorial area of the earth is depleting. There is no other go. We have to go to the high seas or to oceans to our survival, our generation survival. You know, the Prime Minister of Malaysia, Mahathir Mohamad, once he remarked that if there is a war, third world war, it should be for the purpose of water, not for territory. Why? Because territory, things which are there in territory have been, day by day we are eating away, we are depleting. But man is seeing the water Our oceans, our survival only lies in the oceans. So we are covered by legal regimes. Every state is covered by the legal regime. So they have to follow the principles which are there in this UNCLOS and to exploit the resources in a peaceful manner and to survive of not only ourselves but also all the living creatures which are there in the high seas. Thank you.